Recently, I started making a game called Child Hammer. I'm Jared. I'm 16, and I've been making games for about 3 years now. I started by making games in Scratch. Then I moved on to Unity, and I just made a bunch of prototypes that I never finished. And eventually, I started actually finishing games. Yeah. So, what is Child Hammer? Child Hammer is a game I made for a game jam. You had to make a game in 7 days, and the theme was You're Not Alone. But instead of making a game around the theme, I just made this. I mean, it does kind of fit the theme though. When naming the project, Hammer Child was the first thing that came into my head. And later on I switched it around to Child Hammer. I liked the idea of the game, and I wanted to make it a full game. I started by making a plan in Mila node. We got the goods, we got the story, and just other stuff. I made it so you can swing a ball around, and you're also able to throw it. But right now it doesn't feel very good to control. So I messed with some of the settings until I thought it felt pretty good. After that, I changed it to a child. I also gave him some limbs, and everything was looking great. Yeah. Then I fixed him and made it so his arms aren't doing the loop-de-loops all the time. Time to make some enemies. I started off by making a yellow guy, and I wanted to give him an umbrella, so he could like float around and stuff. I tried making him float, but then I turned him into a possessed guy, just holding an umbrella and flying around. But eventually I got it working. I made it so he can walk, but I didn't really like how the walking looked. So I tried making his legs longer. No. So instead, we're gonna use procedural animation. So what we can do is we can move his head, and we can move these target positions along with his head. And if he gets a certain distance, we want to move his feet towards that position. I made a new enemy, and I gave him more bones. That way they can actually bend. I set up some IK in Unity, and I tried to get the procedural animation working. I spent days on this, but I couldn't really get anything to work. But then, I found a video by CodeDeer, and I followed through the video, and things started coming along together pretty good. I added some new IK to the arms and legs. Then I made it so the leg targets will spread farther apart the faster he's going. Kinda like in real life, I guess. Never mind. Yeah, so after that I made it so his feet will snap to the target. I can also change the size of his head and arms, and now we have a new enemy. Remember this guy? Yeah. Now we have this orange dude. And I thought it would be cool to make him blow himself up. This is fine. Yeah. So I made it so if he jumped, he can't jump anymore, and now it works great. I made it so some dust flies up when they run. Kinda like in Stick Fight the game. Added some screen shake, and I made the explosions look a little bit better. If you want to follow me with this game, make sure to subscribe, and it would also help me out. You can also follow me on social media, links in the description below. So yeah, bye.